Jacob looks so damn country. Just seen the laugh.
Oh shit. My guy. What's going on, man? Steve, sleep over there. All right. You know what I'm saying? I know how we start.
You know, this the system be doing what it do, bro. I still be listening to the music when you start talking for real.
Yeah, man. I don't know what led to. Delayed in the production, you know, my production van.
So
By the
favorite.
time it gets out to the across the country over there.
And the
But
upgrade.
yeah, man.
Everything.
Welcome back, episode 67.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. We rocking and rolling. How was your week, man?
Boring, bro. You know, that was a holiday. That was a holiday in between. And
Oh yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I was off, so that was pretty cool to, you know what I mean, be off on a Tuesday. You know what I mean? Kind of weird being off on a Tuesday, then having to go back to work on Wednesday, having to work on Monday. You know what I mean? That combination was a little different. You know what I mean? But I think all holidays should really officially be on Sunday. Like they should just make all holidays on Monday or Sunday. Like this
All right, give me that Friday off or that Monday off.
Exactly. Let's just go ahead and just make it official. But yeah, man, how about you, man? What you got going on?
Man, like you said, had the holiday, enjoyed my day off, man. Got on the grill, you know.
Oh, you celebrated. Y'all had the red, white, and blue?
No. We ain't put on no colors.
Oh, okay.
You know, this ain't the only time we open the grill. It was just hot.
I mean, we open grill anytime we can.
They had a lot of deals at the store. So, you know, it was just like my kids wanted some grilled food. They was like, oh, we can get on the grill. You know, they got in like the little pool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it was cool, man. You know, little couple of sparklers outside, nothing major. You know, let the people around the neighborhood go big, and we just watch.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure in Texas, y'all just
bro, they celebrate that joint year round. It seemed like all week. They started. Yeah. I'm talking about started like the week before, bro, and went at least until 2 or 3 days ago. I'm talking like full
blown.
They gotta own a firework stand or like have a hookup. There's no way they're spending this much money on fireworks to shoot every day. Big joints, not the little.
Sometimes people just like fireworks and they really spend money. Sometimes people will spend real money on fireworks. I know one of my best friends, bro. He go out. He's spending $500 easy when he go for the fireworks. So yeah. Speaking of fireworks,
let's get into it, man. You talking about the slap heard around the world?
That's what they say, man. That man didn't slap Britney Spears, but I guess when you look at the video, it does look like Britney Spears got slapped. But I really don't think she should have ran up on that man like that. You know he don't know nobody here in the United States. You know that. Look, he don't know nobody here. He don't know nothing about Britney Spears. Probably he 20 years old, 19, 20 years old.
He didn't do anything.
Well, his security. His security did their job. Yeah. Slap anybody that's coming close to me.
Well, that's what he said. So he did a interview, and he said that his security told him, like, they were like pretty much just keep it moving. Don't do anything. Don't stop because it would just cause too much commotion. Just keep walking. And they didn't know that Britney Spears was. He didn't even know it was Britney Spears till hours later. Because when you look at the video, he's walking, his security's walking, a lady and somebody in a green shirt. So it's just running. It's
Don't
just
say
running up.
any lady. Don't say any lady. This is
They ain't know it's Britney Spears. Ain't like she had a name tag on. Everybody, this ain't 1998. Okay.
Man,
Everybody ain't just recognizing Britney Spears off the first glimpse. Yes.
Gotta be careful. You gotta be careful.
He French. They ain't they ain't taking off that.
You must don't see what's going on over there in France.
But you can tell when how the security guard slapped. It wasn't like a he didn't turn around and slap her.
Like it was kind of like a get back.
It was like he was just moving. He was just going like this. She just happens to be 5'5". So when he went like that, he hit her. But I don't think he was trying to hit her. He was just trying to get back, and she just got hit in the midst of it. So
yeah, I got you.
No harm, no foul.
Yeah, I agree. I know they were, blowing it up on social media, but I was like, let me go look at the video. Because they make it seem like, old boy just turned around, grabbed and come here, let me, you know what I'm saying? So I had to go watch it. And she's like running up to him. He's walking the opposite direction with his back turned. And the security guard don't know. All they see is somebody reaching to grab him. So as soon as they see that, they, immediately knock her hand down and kind of push her back. But I don't think they meant to intentionally, let's slap Britney Spears.
Yeah,
but
man, they ain't doing it on purpose. But
stop running up on folks.
Trying to tell you, stop it. Stop. No matter how excited you are, they don't know who you are. If they knew who you are, you wouldn't have to run up on them. Stop grabbing these people, running up on these people, throwing your phones at people at these concerts. Stop acting. Just go, watch, let the people walk by, be a normal person. They poop and piss and bleed just like you. They are not Jesus. He's not going to touch his shirt and be healed of all your sins. Okay? Stop it. Stop it.
Got your ass slapped. Run up on Steve-O. My security gonna slap your ass too. So
what do you mean? Absolutely. I pay them to stop everything that can get close to me. So just because you're a 5'5" little white celebrity lady that danced that was hot back in '98.
Exactly, bro. He don't know who you are. He doesn't know you. He knows your name.
These kids don't even know Jay-Z used to be a rapper. Like, stop it. Like,
they know that Beyonce husband.
Right, that's Beyonce husband. Like, come on, man. These kids don't know who these people are. And even if they did, so what?
Britney's still on that stuff. Britney's still on that stuff. See, don't let her run up on me. Don't let her run up on nobody.
Somebody explained it. They said,
no.
Britney Spears seems like she's vacant. It's vacant up there.
Don't let nobody. She don't need to be running up on nobody.
Right. Why? What's she doing outside?
Exactly. Who are you with? Who brought you? But yeah, that's no harm, no foul. What about his game last night, bro? Did you see any of his game last night?
Man. So the 7'3" Victor, whatever.
Victor Wong.
I wasn't impressed.
First game, man. He got jitters. Everybody high expectations.
Come on, man. I was watching in a sense to be like, all right, what he gonna do? And
I said it's gonna take to that third game.
He didn't seem dominant. Like his post play, like he's taller than everybody. But when he was like lowering that shoulder, it was like,
well, that thing ain't lower. This ain't working.
That little because he was going against what was the
they played who they play last night? Charlotte.
They was playing the Hornets. They picked
Charlotte.
They're playing against Charlotte. I forgot the guy's name. The second pick.
From Alabama.
Yeah,
Miller.
He was put him in a post and he could barely move him. And I'm like, he a guard.
Hey man, I mean, we know it's gonna take some adjusting to. What I kind of wanted to see was how did he move? How did he kind of get up and down the court? Was there a physical dominance, or did you separate yourself physically from everybody? Skill wise, making baskets, like I said,
that's right.
You know what I'm saying? kind of like, okay, first game jitters, he might be a little nervous. So I wasn't really looking for the shots to fall and stuff like that because he airballed like the first shot. So I'm like, okay, kind of expected. But physically, like you said, can you hang with these guys? And these aren't even the superior. This the bottom of the barrel. These ain't even the guys that you're going to see. Imagine LeBron dropping his shoulder. Or imagine Giannis dropping his shoulder on you. Like that's
what I'm saying,
know what I mean?
bro.
What Embiid gonna do to you when you get in the post or Joker? So,
I don't care how ball handle smooth you are. You 7'3". You're not as quick as KD.
So you play him at 4.
You're gonna be a 4. You're gonna be a 4, and you're going against. You're not gonna be able to put that shoulder on Draymond, and you're not gonna like. It was like he was very like. When Dare are trying to walk for the first time, that's what it looked like. It looked like
he's trying to get his feet wet, man. The game is faster than
But he can move the ball. He got a nice
dribble.
shot. He can handle
he can do everything they said. Though.
So I want to see him against like when they go against Oklahoma City when they go against Chet.
Chet, because Chet ain't fully developed yet either, but Chet did get a little bigger, and he actually recognized he needed to get bigger. Oh, boy, I feel like he ain't really got to do that. So we'll see. Yeah,
we'll see because he dominated in France. Another performance. Amen. God, what is his last name? I'm terrible with last names. He's on the Rockets.
I know.
That boy is nice. That boy is nice. I like him, man. He remind me of like I don't want to call him Jimmy Butler right now, but just his physical nature as a guard. I like that.
Yeah, he definitely impressed me as well. I actually had, I watched the Hawks. Hawks had that dude from UNC, Mankey or McConkey or whatever his last. Yeah. The dude from UNC had transferred. I think he had went to I want to say Michigan and then transferred to UNC. Maybe, don't get me wrong, but bro, he was 5 for 5 last night, 3-point. I was like, okay, he can shoot. You know what I mean? So yeah, I actually like the G League, man. Give the guys a chance to get out there, give them a chance to play. A lot of these guys are going to be in the G League. Summer League. I'm sorry. A lot of these guys will be in the G League, so you won't really see them too much. But in the Summer League, man, these guys be balling. Like they really competing. It's like you watching a tournament, a city tournament or something, and these guys really trying to go for it, and really trying to make it. So I think Summer League ball be interesting to me personally.
Yeah, man. I think so too, man. It's a lot of talent, man. I'm looking forward to seeing Scoot, see him just run through people, and don't think
he played. He got hurt. He got hurt last night.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna play again in the G League, but yeah, Scoot.
I saw him working out with Steph. I was like, all right, working on his ball handling and stuff. So I was like, all right, Scoot.
Got a toe-to-toe super fan checking in.
Yeah, shout out to the queen. You know what I'm saying? She's a Jimmy Butler fan.
See clearly.
Yeah, man. You said Jimmy. She was like, what? What Jimmy? Yeah, shout out to Jimmy. We want to see if he grow his hair out this.
Boy, that's stuff fake. Boy, don't be Jimmy be putting on, bro.
Putting that weave this summer.
Jimmy need to cut that out. That's him too old for that. Now Jimmy need to stop this shit.
See if Jimmy put that weave in this summer. You know
Jimmy, cut that out, bro. Don't do that. What you think about? So we talking about Jimmy and NBA, and so do you think developing a team, because it's summer league? Do you think the development process, kind of like what the Sixers did, kind of like what Milwaukee did, is better, or would you kind of want to build a super team, kind of like the KD? I know we always have that argument about super teams, but I mean, is there a wrong way to win a championship? No, not at all. However you do it, you do it. But which way would you prefer, bro, as far as if you were NBA general managers?
I mean, unless, and I don't want to sound like a homer or a stan, but it only worked with LeBron and D Wade. No,
really? KG, Ray Allen. That was super team. They came together, bro, late in their career. That was super. Yeah, that was the original super team, if you ask me.
Yeah. I mean, but they beat a weak LA team. Like, but also like, I mean, I guess I give it to you. Paul Pierce was still doing his thing a little bit. Ray Allen was doing, you know what I'm saying? Like they were more seasoned, I guess, in experience, because the Lakers, they were just a lot of inexperience. You had like Shannon Brown and all them guys. Kobe was really bringing them guys along. He was playing that AI LeBron role with them. But yeah, man, I think I would build a team, man. When you look at Denver, you look at teams like when Dallas won, you look at when the Pistons won. Even when you go back to the Bulls, how they built it. It's always great to have a superstar to build around. But if I'm a team and you have to make the moves that are right for organization, and you just have to make moves. So I think like when you look at the Bucks, they develop Giannis, but they also put some nice pieces around him, some older guys, the younger guys. Like it was a full team, and you give them time to gel. You can't expect them to come in and be LeBron. Like you can't expect a guy to be drafted and then to come in and drop 35 a game. Like that ain't normal.
But that's what they say Victor gonna do. So.
I don't see that happening with him. But hopefully he does great. But I just don't see it. I'm not gonna give him because LeBron did it at one time.
So what would you say Victor going to be? Just from last night, I know it's the first time being on the court. You can't really judge too much. But if you had to give your opinion or a comparison to somebody, who would you say he is? Or career-wise, what do you think he's going to be?
I think he'll be and I'll keep it big, man. I mean, I think he'll be able to score. I don't think it's going to be like he's averaging 30 a game type thing. I think we'll see how it was like when Porzingis came out. Like, remember how when Porzingis came and everybody was like, oh my God, the 7-footer, he can shoot. He can da. I mean, of course he had injury, but man, I don't see that happening when you have kind of a resurgence of the big man. Like they aren't feeding the big man in a post, but these big men are taking over the league. Like you can't be a 7-footer and not go in the paint, even if you can shoot a little bit. Because these big men can cover on the perimeter now. Like you can't take Joker. Your big man isn't sitting in the paint and letting the other big man shoot. Like these big men, Anthony Davis, like these dudes are stepping up on the perimeter and can guard. So that advantage of the big man shooting a three ain't as, I guess, relevant as it was 5-6 years ago.
Okay, I got you. I'm gonna go the opposite way. I think he'll be an MVP in about 3 years. 3 to 5 years, he'll be a league MVP. I think he'd probably be one of the most dominant big men we may ever see, just because of the way he moves. I've never seen somebody move like that at that size. Most of the time, when you're that big, you're like a quote unquote lurch type guy. You know what I mean? You're kind of robotic in your movement. But this dude ain't like that. He moving. He can move. He can shift. His feet, his footwork is crazy to be that big. For your brain to send signals down, way down through your brain, through your back and spine to get down there that fast, you're special. Now, can he develop the body? That's the question. Can you to me, you have all the athleticism, you have the skill. Can you develop the body to put you there? If you go Giannis, we may be looking. But if he stays that size where he is now, oh man, Anthony Davis. At worst, to me, AD, another Anthony Davis, another AD. We're looking at another guy, 20, walking 2010, walking 2015. But if you don't have the body and you don't develop that body that's going to be able to, for one, stay healthy, two, be able to take the pounding inside and be able to bang with some of the big guys. If you don't develop your body, that's just as much as you develop your skill, then he won't be that. His floor will be like Anthony Davis. His ceiling, though, this might be one of the greatest we ever seen. Just my opinion. I'm just looking at the body and the whole frame of work.
it'll be interesting to see how they build around him. That's going to be a major thing. Like when you look at successful superstars, right?
He won't stay in San Antonio. But go ahead.
Kobe came and he had Shaq. Tim Duncan came in. They had they had David Robinson. Then they got Tony Parker. Then they got Manu. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you've had guys that come in with a guy that's already there.
True.
Then it helps them out. Like if he would have came in with, say, Kawhi was still in this with the
True.
Spurs.
No, I agree 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's hard you're putting a lot on the guy to lead a team and find himself as a player, as a man, as a everything.
But again, we've never seen a 7'3" dude like this. I ain't saying I've never seen this. We've never seen this. So we can't say that it ain't possible because we ain't never seen this before. So could he come in and change the organization like that? Like I said, it's gonna take 3 to 5 years. Definitely won't happen this year or next year.
Yeah,
now
I think they man try to hit on that draft, man, like really drive.
No, that ain't gonna work. You gotta go get somebody.
I mean, yeah, you get you a guy that can complement him, but
go get Dame Dollar.
Who?
Go get Dame. Even if it's a 1 year rental, go get Dame.
Yeah.
Even if it's a 1 year rental, go get Dame. You're going to make the playoffs probably in the West. You'll probably be within the play-in at least. You get that guy that experience. I'm gonna say you convince Dame. I mean, it's a gamble, it's a risk, but go get Dame, bro. Him and Dame, you're selling tickets every night. You probably make more money than the Spurs done made in the last 15 years of their organization. Go get Dame Dollar, man. Risk that 1 year and say, Dame, look, just come check us out. Just come play with Vic, check us out. Show him how to be a professional and a star for 1 year. If you don't like it, you can get the hell on. But if you do like it, we give you a big old check. So go get Dame Dollar if you ask me. This is my opinion. I think that'll work. Yeah. I think Dame will, that'll be it.
Yeah, man. I think you get him, get another vet, see if you can get like a Kyle Lowry or like a PG-13, like one of those guys that won't demand a lot of money, but will also can, you know what I'm saying, score, DeRozan, like those guys that can, you know what I'm saying, step in, do a little something for you. They're still going to produce, but they're not going to demand a lot. And yeah, man, just hopefully they do it right. They build around him right. Get him some defensive studs. It'll be interesting, man. I'm tuned in. I'm very interested. I'm not giving him giving him to be the holy grail or nothing, but it'll be interesting to see how he develops and what he grows into year 2. Because remember, people be forgetting these guys. When Chet came out, boy, you couldn't turn the TV away. And now 2 years later, I'm like, oh yeah.
No, I hope he plays the whole summer league. I know a lot of times they tend to shut down the stars and protect their investments, which I get, but man, let these guys play, man. Basketball players, and him especially, he's trying to adapt to the NBA game. He definitely needs to play.
Absolutely.
These guys are definitely like, we're the bottom of the barrel. A lot of these guys not even gonna make the team. But at the same time, like I said, there is some sprinkled in. There are some guys that have the experience and can actually go at Vic, and we'll see what he can do. You know what I mean? Didn't no boy dunk on him last night? Didn't he get dunked on?
Yes.
Maybe last night or the other night, he got dunked on bad. Wemby sucks. Wemby gonna be the greatest player of all time. He gonna be better than Wilt Chamberlain. I just said.
All right, let's see. But yeah, man, we'll see, man. We shall see. Scoot, yeah, man. I like Scoot, man. I like Scoot. I just like his Scoot reminds me of the dude at the park.
He go at you.
Scoot remind me of the dude that be at the park, you know what I'm saying, with the white tee on, and he just always be on the losing team, but like he keep getting picked up, and he come on with his forces, you know what I'm saying, and he just go nuts on everybody. You be like, man, this guy's nice. He got the part. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. I'm trying to step my hat game back up, man. Get back in the game. You know what I'm saying?
And the older you get in that hairline start to go, you got to.
Boy, my
But
hairline
anyway,
right
we'll
there,
move
boy.
on.
Don't
We'll
play
move
me,
on.
boy.
We'll move
Don't play
on. We'll
me,
move
boy.
on. We'll
You
move
know what I'm saying?
on.
The hairline's still strong.
We'll move on, bro. We'll move on. I don't want no smoke. We'll move on.
You know what I'm saying? Let me, you know what I'm
I
saying? Make it
don't
through the
want no
hole,
smoke.
man. I gotta put it through the hole, man.
I don't want no
So
smoke,
the
man. I
people
said,
can
come
see,
on, man. I
man.
don't want no smoke.
So people can see. Thank you.
Hey, wait.
Natural, okay? Natural. I still got the pointy things. We still there. You know what I'm saying? Don't try it. We still there. We still there. We holding on strong.
Y'all cut up today, but oh boy,
man.
that's too funny. Oh man, bro, where we going next, bro? We talked about Vic. We talked about the summer league. Dame Dollar. We want to talk about Dame in this trade mess, man. Dame acting diva. He real diva for a person that said he was for the grind. Now he coming out.
He running out of time, boy. I don't know what he doing. Dame went from being the nice guy. Everybody was like, man, Dame's awesome. He done got that diva tag real quick. I don't know who his representation is, but boy, them boys.
That's why I said, bro, at this point, go somewhere like San Antonio, get your rep right. You know what I mean? Because at this point, you got even guys in the NBA like, wait a minute, bro, when you the one talking about, don't run from the grind, and now you've been trying to force your way to Miami? Like you saying you're not gonna play for nobody else? Come on, man.
Yeah, bro.
What we talking about?
That ain't it at all. Man, I think he still ends up in Miami though.
But you have to find a trade partner. And this one I'm looking like maybe the NBA's probably like, bro, we not helping Miami. Ain't nobody trying to help Miami, bro. Nobody.
Yeah, I don't.
And they don't have the ammunition to pull the trade off by themselves. Like they've already said, they don't want Tyler Hero. They don't want nothing to do with what's the other boy they got, Duncan Robinson. They don't want nothing to do with none of them boys. They don't have no high picks to give. You know what I'm saying? So what are we talking about? And I don't blame Portland for wanting a Rudy Gobert type get back. Like, come on. I'm not just gonna throw you away for anything. I'm not about to. I know you're talking about doing right by the player, but bro, I paid you every year. Them checks cash. None of them checks bounced that they wrote Dame for $40 million. Not one of them checks ever came back. So you talking about doing right by a player, bro? Maybe I'm just Atlanta scoring, and I feel like we paid Matt Ryan $250 million for no championship. So when I feel like if I done paid you good money and you can't bring a good player here to play with you, or you can't recruit nobody to come out here to Portland and play with you, it's not all on the organization. You know what I mean? We paying you top dollar. Ain't like they trying to be cheap in Portland like Atlanta. The Hawks cheap as hell. So now I can understand why people in Atlanta why we mad. You know what I mean? They ain't trying to spend no money. But Portland ain't never been like that. Portland's never been like, oh, we ain't really trying to spend no bread. Or maybe I don't know. But
I think
don't know who the hell want to go to Portland? Who want to go to Portland?
That's one. Don't know if I want to go to Portland. Unless you want to play at Oregon.
And who the hell want it?
Yeah, and that's but honestly, I think that Dame I think people were confused when they said that they're gonna help him out as far as like making his wishes, working with him to get him to Miami we're going to just take anything. They're not giving away. They're not just giving away Dame. They're just not.
That's what they want, bro. That's what people want. I think that's what Dame feels like. Y'all owe me this. Y'all should just take whatever they gonna give you.
No, we don't. We paid you. You didn't take team-friendly deals. You was getting maxes. Like, stop acting like he was getting the Scottie Pippen deal. No, my man's getting paid out there. You know what I'm saying? He was getting a whole lot of money, and like I don't understand. Like he's getting money. He wanted to leave. They didn't build around him, which is their fault. But he wants to go to Miami. Cool, we'll send you to Miami. They gotta pay us though. Like, come on, man. If you got a new Scat Pack Charger, you know what I'm saying? And they like, we gonna work with you to get the new one, but we only gonna give you $5,000. But you gonna be like, hell nah.
You crazy here.
I help you out, but not like that. You gotta at least make it respectable, a respectable offer. You know what I'm saying? So Miami just gonna have to give up either some bigger pieces and just be like, look, man, trade superstar for superstar. And
that's what they want. I really feel like they're like, well, if you throw Bam in, shoot, we'll give it to you. You still have Jimmy and
Dame.
Throw Bam in, and then you're good. And Miami probably playing hardball, like, nah.
Because you need a Bam in case you see a Joker, in case you see the Lakers. Like, you need him. You need him against Boston. You need him against the Knicks. Like, you need him. You need a big man now. And I don't know who they could bring in that would bring in the star power and the trade and like the picks and all that stuff. Like, I just don't see, like, OKC has players and people.
But they in the process of rebuilding themselves. Like, you'd be stupid to give up a young piece and that piece develop for somebody else. Like, nah, I can't do that. And that's why I say you got so many teams that are in a position where their teams are set, or either they're already set in the rebuilding process. Miami's in neither place. Their team isn't good enough to win a championship, and they're nowhere near rebuilding with younger players. So you're in a pickle, and people know that. Why am I going to help you? What am I going to help you for? Because I'm going to have to cut my own hand to help you out. I'm going to have to cut my own nose off to help Miami. And Danny Ainge ain't no Miami legend, so he ain't helping. Now, if it was Boston, Danny Ainge would have jumped in there and be like, hey, man, Utah do whatever we need to facilitate this trade. That he wants to see Boston keep winning, even though he's the Utah executive. I
wonder if they'll circle around to, because the Lakers, the ongoing rumor for like the last year or two has been Buddy Hield and Turner going to the Lakers for stuff.
Buddy Hield's a restricted free agent right now, right?
Nah,
you can go get him. Oh, yeah,
I think he's like another year. Okay. I think he has like another year left. But which I could see the Lakers still pulling that off at some point because they have.
Like I said, though, why you want to play? But I think the Lakers have a team that can really win.
When you can come in, you bring in a legit number two, a legit, you know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute, ho.
Buddy Hield can play.
Buddy Hield gonna be number two over AD?
No, not number two option. Like,
okay. I misread what you said. I was about to say, wait, hold up, bro. Wait a minute.
Or if you board him in and let him be small forward, you let Austin Reeves, be the starter and move LeBron to the 4 and play AD at 5. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it gives a lot of stuff. And you have Turner, who's a starting center. Like, it gives you a little bit more firepower defense. You know what I'm saying? Now, if the Heat were to try to bring them in, send like them two guys to Portland with some picks, send there, then the Heat get, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but again, the picks that they would get back in that combination aren't
what. Get a Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, that's what they want. They're not, and they want them to be high picks. If you go with the Lakers, you're not going to be happy. Or Miami. You know what I mean? They're both going to make playoffs.
It's going to be 20-32. Like, they're just going to be late as hell. You know what I'm saying?
I think the new CBA won't even allow you to do that no more. I don't even know if the new CBA allows that. So I don't know. That new CBA is kind of tricky with the NBA. And that's influencing a lot of these deals and a lot of stuff.
Salary, the cap exceptions. It's the NBA, boy. When it comes to them rules, like salary cap rules and trades and picks and protected, not protected, and all that. Look,
either do me like the NFL, bro. Give me an NFL trade. You know what I mean? Just straight up.
Like, I get a pick in the draft next year, but only if you get him in pick 6 through 10. If you don't work that, then you don't get the pick. You're like, well, what the hell, man? What's the chance that I'm gonna get picked 6 through 10 out of
top 3 protected? You know that. You know. Come on.
Look,
I'm with you. The NFL. That's why I think the NFL kills it. They ain't got but 17 games, but NFL, everybody watches. So, and speaking of NFL, we're only what did I see? Only about 4 shows away. So we're about from kickoff. Oh, that's college football. College football started in September. Preseason Starts first week in September. August.
Yeah, it's August. So August is so yeah, we got about 8
Got
weeks.
about three more shows, man. We got about 3 more shows, and the preseason kicks off. So
yeah, buddy.
at least some football will be
I already
back
got
on
my
TV.
Cowboys Raiders ticket. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. It's a preseason game.
Yeah,
And
preseason.
I don't know who we play down here, but
I
I'm definitely gonna hit.
I don't give Jerry no regular season money. He can get this $35 for this ticket. He ain't getting no regular season.
You gonna go in there and be so in awe of what the Cowboys have. You gonna come out a fan.
I went last year. They played.
You gonna come out and see they got you already. They got you going back. See
they playing the Raiders. I gotta go.
You gonna change your color?
Nowhere close.
They're gonna rub off on you.
Nah, buddy, can't rub off on black. I'm all black down, buddy. Black down.
You gonna fall out.
Yeah, it's hot, boy. It might be hot, but yeah, man. Basketball shorts and a Raiders tee. I already got the uniform picked out. You feel me? Look, last year I wore my Gator long sleeve shirt. Man, I felt like I was about to die walking from that parking lot. I said, boy, never again. Never again. Lesson learned.
No stuff, boy.
Lesson learned.
So yeah, James Harden. Talking about James Harden wants out. He's not going to, I guess, sign an extension with Philadelphia unless it's a sign and trade. That's another situation where, bro, these stars, bro. James Harden has requested a trade like the last 3 offseasons.
Yeah, I don't know if I would send him anywhere to disrupt anybody's stuff. Like, you know what you're going to get from him.
I see a scenario where he goes to the Clippers. And then the Clippers send some back kind of to work out with Embiid. So maybe could you guys do like a swap there with maybe a PG and a James Harden? I don't think it make no team any better.
I mean, I don't.
James Harden want to be somewhere where he can go to the damn club. I'm just telling you.
Right.
Philadelphia nightlife is not it. And he realized that and he was like,
send him to Atlanta.
No, hell no. No. Magic City. I mean, we'll have to put his locker in Magic City, but I'm pretty sure he'll come out here and perform. Don't get me wrong. James Harden gonna always come and show up. Now, whether or not he gonna be into the game or thinking about what he gonna be doing after the game, totally don't know. But
man,
I'll take James Harden in the A. I sure would. With Trae Young.
Guard. I'm trying to think of where he would go.
I send him to the Clippers, bro. The Clippers would make sense.
Now, if he went to, I wonder if he respects Pop enough that if he went to the Spurs, he could.
Ooh, I would see him and Victor.
If he respects Pop enough to listen to him.
But yeah, Pop ain't gonna let you be all at that little baby concert.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta play Pop rules like playing for the Patriots. Like, you got to follow the rules, man. If you can follow the rules, you'll flourish. But is he going to follow them rules?
Yeah, James Harden gonna toss it up after he leaves the game, bro. He ain't trying to hear what Pop talking about. James Harden hit shower, do his little interview, and he got a private jet, PJ, already ready to get him to the concert by the time it ends. So.
Yeah, so I think he'll be going to. I just don't know where he will go, man. Like, who needs a ball dominant guard that's going to
send him to Charlotte? Him and LaMelo, and then you got Brandon Miller.
Right, they got where he could play the 3. Yeah.
Send him to Charlotte. Charlotte might be Orlando. Send him out there with Pablo, with Banchero. That would be to me a good fit. You got Banchero, you got Harden. Harden gonna take all the shots. Banchero get the rebound, put it back up.
Yeah,
it's a perfect match.
Yeah, that would work.
But I would tell you James Harden on a younger team with some younger guys and, like you said, the younger stars around him before I try to make him fit with a I don't know who's a vet team that was just like a Boston or something like that. I don't see it. Jaylen Brown, maybe Jaylen Brown. Now Jaylen Brown for Dame. Would you do that trade?
Yes.
Straight up.
If I'm Boston, hell yeah.
I was just about to say if I'm Boston, yeah. If I'm Portland, I don't know about that one.
I would take him, but I would take like maybe a couple picks, maybe like two picks, because you're really getting because Dame, you're getting. I mean, a guy that's production wise the same, similar. Probably plays a little bit better defense than Dame. Contract is already signed, so that's already taken care of. I don't know if Jaylen Brown has a no trade.
Nobody has that except Bradley Beal.
Yeah,
Bradley Beal's the only NBA player with that.
I think LeBron got it. Like them type of guys, like the LeBrons and ADs and stuff. But yeah, man, I would do that if I'm Boston. But that's if because then I don't think they're ever going to win with that tandem of Brown and Tatum.
Me either. I don't. I really don't. So I don't know why they prolong him. Maybe they feel like maybe Brown will develop a little bit more. But I feel like at this point we've seen the best of them two together.
Yeah.
What else can you add to that to help? I don't know. They took away Marcus Smart and added who they traded for? I can't really think off the top of my head right now, but I know Marcus Smart is gone, and
they just traded away old boy to Dallas.
Yeah, Williams. Yeah. So yeah, I don't really see Boston doing that. They'll probably come represent the East. I don't see anybody in the East maybe stopping Boston, but
yeah,
I don't see it.
Not
man.
at all. Not at all. But let's switch over to football, man. Let's see what we got up this junk. Sorry for saying junk. My wife kills me every time. Hell, man, recruiting.
What's that? A Saluda word? You learned that in Saluda?
Nah, John, it's a Philly. It's a Philly.
Oh, okay. I thought that
was person, place, thing, verb, John. You know what I'm saying? JAWN.
I ain't never heard that one before.
Oh, okay. Hey man, you go around Philly enough, you'll hear John. You hear somebody talking like, yeah, man, it's little John. And you just gotta
Well, we just say shout it. So, shout it can be a lot.
DC, they say Mo. You know what I'm saying? I've been around a couple places, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, John's is definitely a Philly thing.
Okay.
You know it, I can't get it out. It just come out, man. It just come out. But shit, man. UGA is recruiting right now.
Oh yeah, somebody just told me on my phone that just texted me and said it was too early for me to beat my chest the way I am. I said, "Oh, okay."
It's too early. This is when you need to start working. This is when you get them there, and then you get them on campus one more time before the dead period at the end of July, and then you ride out. Like, what are they talking about?
I think they just salted because the last two picks, Florida State was up there too. On you know what I mean. Florida State was one of those hats, and then he didn't get picked. So.
Florida State won.
They're transfer portal kings, man. That's what they do. This ain't transfer portal time. That shit did.
And it's gonna be even worse because they about to limit it to like a week. And
yeah, which they should, bro. You shouldn't let these kids be able to just sit out there in that portal for that long. Like, it's gonna hurt some of the kids. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, your ass shouldn't jump in that portal if you didn't know you had somewhere to go anyway.
But technically, you shouldn't know because you shouldn't be getting contact with
anybody. Yeah,
so that's a whole one. Man.
Florida State said he listened.
Yeah, man. Florida State. I think they are in a sense of like they feel that they should be getting recruits by the clip because they won 10 games last year. When you really
this is respectable. This is really respectable. I'm not gonna say it is not, bro. Let's not disrespect them. They won a legit 10 games.
But they legit easily could have been a 7-win team instead of a 10-win team. Very, very, very easily. I mean, a field goal, a missed field goal, a thrown touchdown, when Florida threw him into the touchdown twice. And they barely won.
I heard you say that. When you say throwing him into the touchdown, what do you mean? How did they throw him into the touchdown, bro? Can you explain? I've seen you say that. You said that 2 times.
So there's 2 particular plays, that I'm talking about, what Travis scored on. Mm-hmm. He was getting tackled. There was a play where Princely tackled him. It was about 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage. He took him and he was going down. Yes, bro. He took him. He was going down and went to swing him. Travis didn't lose his step.
He
Then another guy grabbed him and slipped. Then another guy grabbed him and slipped. And Travis just kind of stumbling.
This bad tackling. That's what it sounds like.
I mean, just at the end of the day, yeah, it was bad tackling.
Oh.
But it's one of the things you be like, come on, man. Like it had to be 4 dudes that did that. And then it was a play to where they were in the red zone and we literally threw him into the end zone. So yeah. What's Prime? Oh yeah, man. Shout out to Coach Prime, man. He had a successful surgery. He back on the sideline with his team.
You see him switch to Nike. Ooh. I'll move. Y'all better watch what's going on now. Prime don't switch back to Nike.
Yep.
Hey, man.
Old Deion sneakers. I think Deion, man. I think
you don't need
how the alignments are. I think that.
I think they'll get their skull beat in this year. This year they might win.
I think this year they're gonna get the work put on them. But I think by year 3 they'll be. I think they maybe make a bowl this year. Maybe second year they'll for sure make a bowl. Third
so you know it's going to a 12. It's going to a 12-team playoff next year. So do you think within that third year, this will be his first year? Do you think within that third year he can be one of the top 12 teams in college football? Do you think
he would have to play some dogs to get there? I mean,
you got USC. USC is going to be out there. They're going to be formidable.
USC is a Big Ten.
Oh, they are leaving. You're right. They leaving. I forgot they leaving.
Yeah. So they would have to. I think they'll play for a conference championship by their third year. Was that they're in the Big 12, right? Pac-12.
Yeah, they're there with Dan Lanning in Oregon, USC. Well, now they're leaving. UCLA, UCLA stay, or they leaving too, right?
I think it's Oregon. Utah.
Somebody else is leaving too. Yeah, it's a couple teams that are leaving.
There's a couple teams. I think they'll be good enough. I think they'll do that. I would love to see the Deons and the black and gold. You know what I'm saying? For the team. What? You know what I'm saying? It might be coming.
I'm going to definitely have to get me some of them. I've been looking for them Deons anyway, but Deion Sanders, you can't really find it.
You got to go on eBay. You got to go on eBay.
I want the real ones. I don't want the Chinese version. I want the real ones.
eBay, they get it verified. Boy, I bought some Jordans on there the other day. They verify. They send it to a verification of Jordan place to get them verified and all the other type of stuff. Yeah, man. Shout out to them.
I wonder why your jump man, his shoes backwards. So.
He's like, no, man. But shout out to them, man. But no, man. But back to Florida State recruiting, man. I think Mike Norvell's never been a great recruiter. Florida State recruits itself. Florida State is always recruiting.
Yeah, exactly. Kids that want to go to Florida State.
They always get one or two. They always get like 1 or 2 5 stars, a couple 4 stars. Like that's never the issue. Florida State's issue is never the roster because they always have it. They just don't have positions of greatness. They don't have the quarterback that comes in and be great. Their wide receiver, Johnny Wilson, he did great. He got shut down by Jason Marshall last year. But
he got shut down by who?
Jason Marshall, Florida cornerback.
Oh, ooh.
That boy gave up. I don't think he gave up 1 catch that game.
Put the clamps on?
Yeah, man. Come on now. Jalen Marshall, boy, Jason Marshall's a beast. But yeah, man, I think that whole throw it up to him because he's 6'7" and runs fast ain't gonna work this year. Like they caught a lot of guys off last year. Now their run game, they have a really good run game. Atkins, they OC. He's the play caller. He is like that. I'm surprised he stayed. He definitely going next year, for sure. Like he's nice. He's nice. So their run game is on point. They got some weapons, but recruiting wise, I don't see a lot of guys that are dying to go there because is this a one-off or is this? I think if they consistently win 10 games,
this year's big. This year's big for them. I think you can't say 2-3 years because Novell's been there a long time. You got the momentum. You say you got the transport portal, the top portal class. You got recruit. This year to me is big for Florida State. If you have anything less than a 10-win season, it's like recruits are not going to really believe the hype. They already kind of like, is it real? Is it not? You know what I mean? So I think this year will be big for Florida State. If they can pull off an ACC championship in the college football playoff appearance, though, the state of Florida might be in trouble.
right, or play for it.
Yeah, the state of Florida might be in trouble. It's theirs to take at this point. Y'all, you in Miami, y'all kind of jocking back and forth trying to see who trying to come in second, who trying to kind of compete with them. UCF, you got to watch UCF too now. I've been watching what UCF doing. Gus Malzahn, I know you saying that, but Gus Malzahn got some dudes. He got dudes. They ain't saying that they're gonna make a lot of noise. He got dudes, bro. He is recruiting dudes.
He's recruiting pretty well. He's recruiting pretty well. I think, we see a lot of the flash of like, oh, they got, the Fox kid. Yeah, but he's there because Florida State really didn't take him. It's a couple.
But how you get them? It's about what you do.
It's a couple guys that they got that I was like, it'll be interesting to see what they do in the Big 12. Like I said, they trying to compete with the Big 12, the Iowas, TCUs. Like, we'll see what they do. But it's a good option for kids that don't want, because some of their kids are like guys that Florida's not recruiting, but because of position, but they're still good enough that don't want to leave home. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that Central Florida, like they may still want to be home, but they don't want to. They're not getting recruited by Florida or Florida State. So it's a good option for them, man.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the coaches? Sometimes, but not really. Sometimes
we don't send a record number to the league, and we still wrote.
Yeah, like UGA. So it's two types of teams that recruit, right? It's recruiting two different ways. You have the UGA way, you see what it is, you see what we do, we great, come be a part of it. You're gonna win. Boom, we're gonna get you to the league. Boom. It's the same. It was the Alabama pitch for the last 10 years. That's the Georgia pitch now. Hey, you see what it is. Then you have the dreamer pitch, which is where Florida's at now. Hey, be a part of this. We're building this. You can be the.
Yeah, you want to take down the machine. You want to take down the machine. Come to Florida.
And those are the two recruiting. Those are the two recruiting strategies that teams have. Teams like Florida State that are like in between those places. It's hard for them because it's like, are you good or are you still building? Was it a one-off? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's
if they can beat Clemson this year, bro, I'm telling you, they're going.
If Florida State beats Clemson. If they're playing for an ACC championship, they're recruiting.
Because the ACC is going to that format like us, where it's just the two best teams, not really teams. So yeah. Hey man, Florida State, you better do something. Keep telling me y'all on the way back.
They have the opportunity, and in the midst of it, they can make Miami look real bad. Because Miami, I don't get the chest pumping. I don't get the overall excitement. I just don't get it. Because y'all were a 5-win team last year. Yes, y'all got a couple of good players last year in your cycle, which were lineman dominant, which I got 3 offensive linemen, which are great. However,
they say TVD record. They say he's going to be the ACC player of the year.
We're going to see, man. We're going to see because the wide receivers catch now all of a sudden because that was a major issue last year when he was hitting them in their hands. They were dropping passes. So it'll be interesting to see if they improve from 5 wins to 7, 8. It's a big year for them. It's a big year for Florida. We gotta be competitive. We gotta win 7, 8 games for sure. We gotta win 7 or 8. But yeah, man, it's recruiting. But Alabama, man, look. I've been defending Alabama, right, on the timeline on Twitter. People are like, "Oh, Bama, they looking trash." I'm like, "Oh, no, Saban, he come up late. He gets his guys." I don't know.
Man.
I don't know.
Saban missing out on a lot of kids that normally would, at the drop of a hat, it's Bama. And yeah, it just feels a little different. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that they're not going to pick up on momentum. I'm not saying that they don't have a chance to still finish within the top 25, top 15, top 10, maybe top 5. I think maybe out of reach now at this point. But
I don't know, man, because I don't know that their bell cow of like the kid from Buford. I don't know that he going to Bama. I don't know that the number one, not Buford, the number one safety. Is there Buford?
Yeah. Well, no, that was last year. Caleb Downs.
Yeah.
I think this year the number one safety is he's not at he's not a Georgia. He's not coming to us.
But it's a Bama. But it's a kid that people are talking about going to Bama. Is it? I don't know. I don't know that he wants it.
I don't know, man. Nick Saban.
They missed out on him. They missed out on a lineman. They missed out on a receiver yesterday that went to Texas. They're missing out on a running back went to Miami. Like they starting to miss out. A lot of defensive linemen have left. We got 2 last year. Clemson got 1. Georgia got 1 or 2. Like cornerbacks that usually come from the West Coast are starting to go to USC. They starting to go to the Oregon, Oklahoma. Like
Oklahoma, bro. Oklahoma damn sure don't shock me. Oklahoma has beat Bama in some battles, and I'm like, damn, really?
Yeah, bro.
Greg Grenoble beating Nick Saban out? Really?
Bro, I don't know what's going on in Tuscaloosa, but I always
they ain't cutting no checks. You got to come play for the love of the game, and we got 10 championships. If you want goddamn to be part of number 11, you got to come play for Bama and just take this Wendy's deal. We ain't giving you no cars and trucks like everybody else.
Or you get the Saban Benz, but you ain't getting the
I don't want no damn Benz.
You getting the old man Benz. You ain't getting the ACG joint. You getting like, you getting
listen, boy, we want Hellcats. We want goddamn Scat Packs and TRX trucks.
Right. That's what we want. What I'm saying? I8s and stuff. Them kids ain't getting that. They getting that the preacher's Benz. Yeah, man. I just don't. The preacher's.
Saban ain't giving out no AMGs. He giving out them base models. We good, Saban. You got to step the game up. And then you got to take two. Look at the tone he set for his boosters when they first happened. Boy, A&M bought all they players. We're not doing that. So the booster was probably like, oh, let me put my money back. Shit, we with Saban. You just gonna come to Bama because we want you to.
They paid last year because that's how they got the number 1, number 2 class.
Okay, well they probably said, well, listen, we just gave you some money, Nick. Goddamn, you need some more. It was Alabama we talking about now. These people ain't rich. What we talking about? This ain't Texas money. This ain't Alabama. This talking about Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Yeah, man. It's not a. I don't see that they recruit with the same, because now you don't need the Alabama juice to get drafted no more. Like you look at the draft, even UGA, like yes, UGA is putting them out, but TCU's putting them out. Florida's putting them out. I can't say any other Florida schools. Sorry. North Carolina.
Wait, but they say Florida State got the number 1 overall pick next year. That's what I heard. They say he's supposed to be the number 1 overall pick. They lied.
The same people that put I think Florida is like ranked like number 17 right now no, we're not listening to that. No. We can talk a lot in July.
He's gonna have 4.5 sacks.
Exactly. Setting that man up, setting Jared Verse up for the comeback for 1.
Yeah, Jared Verse. Jared Verse, that's his name.
He's good though. He
is good. He's first round talent.
He ain't gonna be no number 1 pick. But you got USC, Oklahoma, like all these kids are coming out of all these different schools. Like even the not the P5, but you got guys coming out of Cincinnati, Notre Dame. You don't gotta go to Bama no more. All you gotta do is put up good film.
And they not cutting you a check, and they not giving you Hellcats. We ain't
right. What's so special about Bama that Oregon doesn't offer, or Florida doesn't offer, or Georgia doesn't offer? Plus, they're going to give me this. Like, I'm not doing it for the money, but I mean, you would be stupid to work a job and then be like, hey, you can work in the same building doing the same thing, but you can get a $25, $30 raise if you just come work on this side. You're like, if I'm doing the same thing, shit, I'm the same company. Why not go work in the building across the street?
Because you're not getting coached by the great Nick Saban.
Bro, everybody has NFL experts, all that stuff. Like, I mean, if I'm a DB, do I want to learn how to press from Saban or Dion?
Ooh, that's ooh. I mean, well, wait a minute, hold up. Because Dion ain't put nobody in the league yet. So do you want to get coached? Who?
That's the Jackson State got a couple guys on free agent.
I said
contracts.
drafted. I ain't say get no.
Well, they got one. Well, he was a Florida kid.
Listen, no
But
sir,
he's
no sir. So
again,
that's a good
but
question.
he's
That's a
still- but
question
he's
that I
still-
would have to
he's
ask
still-
myself, bro.
He's in year one of a P5.
And
program.
then you know your mama gonna be in love with Dion when he going. That's the only reason why you going, because
But
your
when it
mama done
comes to
fell in love with
technique,
Dion.
like I was watching a video yesterday
I seen the
when he
same
was
one.
when he's telling the dude about the 5, 10,
Yeah,
60
yeah,
route.
yeah.
Fam, I was like, damn, that makes sense. That's real. And I literally was watching. I rewatched Florida.
Yeah,
State
I'm
games,
with you. I'm with you. Yeah,
and I was like, damn, all the routes break at 5,
5, 10, or 15.
15.
Yeah, duh. Yeah, I
I
mean,
was like, shit.
that's your offensive lineman. That's the only reason why your ass don't know that. If you play if you play any kind of DB, safety, or wide receiver,
But he's teaching this to a college DB, so
that
clearly
means
it
his
ain't.
high school coach wouldn't worth a damn.
But I mean, I'm just saying, like he's talking about repetition.
No, I'm with you though. No, I'm with you.
But
I'm
yeah,
with you.
that's
I'm
what
with
makes the Sauce Gardners and the Trayvon Diggs, like those guys that read them. You know what I'm saying? Like those little gems there.
Yeah.
Even when he was coaching up Travis
you.
Hunter at Jackson State.
I never questioned Dion's ability to
But
coach
as
a
a
defensive
kid,
back.
but as a kid, it's hard to say, do you want to be coached up by Saban? I'm like, but I can go get coached up by Kirby.
Well, now that's different. That's different because Kirby has a proven track record. Again, Dion, I am anticipating Travis Hunter going to the draft because I really want to know where he's going to go. Because if he went to Florida State, he would be a first round pick. They would be talking about him as a first round pick.
Well, he got 2 years at minimum.
That's true. We're gonna see. But
I think
just saying.
But you look at it, if he would have stayed at Jackson State, yes, it would have been very interesting. But now he's at Colorado. He's playing against TCU. He's playing against Oklahoma. He's playing against. So now TCU just got 2 wide receivers drafted.
Yeah,
one in the
I'm with
first
you.
round.
So let me tell you how I look at this. You've been at this JUCO, well, not JUCO, but even Dion said the facilities weren't up to par. They didn't have stuff like that.
Right.
So now you playing against guys who have been in these, like you said, Power 5 joints. You imagine him and Jordan Atkinson or Jordan Atkinson going at each other if Jordan Atkinson was there this year. You know what I mean? I know he got drafted, but just to kind of give you a perspective, like, bro, you going against top flight competition. I don't think Travis has been exposed to that, first of all. And then 2, I think you're a little bit behind size-wise.
No, Travis Hunter got big. I don't know if you saw Travis Hunter.
You know what happened? I take that back. I ain't
Travis
seen
Hunter,
it. I need to
Travis
see
Hunter
it.
put on some weight, buddy.
He had to. He had to.
He legit like 185, 190.
What he playing? He still playing both ways?
Yeah. He still play both ways. He'll be primary cornerback, and he'll be playing. You know what I'm saying? They're rotating that corner because remember they got some guys at wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? They got some.
How many wins we got for Colorado this year?
Man, I'll give him 5 or 6.
Hell,
I'll give him 5 or 6.
no sir. No sir. If Dion go from 1 win to 6, they need somebody else. Listen, somebody will get Dion a job again.
He got one
Again. They gonna write Dion a check he can't refuse. If you can win 6 games with that, yeah, I'm pretty sure they did. But if you can win 6 games with that team, bro, Shador might be a Heisman candidate.
If I'm gonna tell you like this, the hardest thing to coach up for a new team, right, is quarterback, offensive line, and probably like your DBs, right? Those are like the main cores that get exposed because they don't get a lot of repetition and stuff. He has his quarterback that knows the offense. His offensive line, I think he got 2 that came over and they got a few transfers, so they're gelling. Their DBs are set. He has his son. He has his other safety from Jackson State, and he has a cornerback. And then I think they brought over another corner and some linebacker. Like the players in the position that need to be are there. He has his linebacker that follow him, his starting linebacker follow him over there as well. The players that need to be in the positions are in the position.
I'm with Tony. But I got maybe 4. I said 3 to 4 wins, bro. That was me.
Look at Lincoln Riley when he went to USC. Now I'm not saying he has Jordan Addison and Dye and all those athletes around him, but you don't need them in the Big 12. But this is what you have. Caleb Williams already knew the offense. That offense was high flying because Caleb knew everything already. So they didn't have to spend time instilling a playbook to the quarterback for him to be like, all right, what's this? The terminology of this? What's the class? No, not at all. He knows. Shador knows. He's like a coach on the field. Like if you've ever seen behind the scenes.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Offense,
I ain't sold on Shador either, though. I'm sorry. Y'all went down there to Jackson State and played against some Mississippi high school player. We're going to see. We're going to see.
Shador can play, man.
I'm with Tony, bro. I got you about 4 wins, 3 to 4 wins max, bro. We're going to see. Anything above that,
they lost.
We're going to see.
They lost, what, 2 or 3 games in 3 years?
Who?
Jackson State.
This ain't Jackson State.
But all you have to go off of is what they did.
I'm going off what Colorado did last year, too, my boy.
Hey, if you were to look at that, when you look at teams, look at Mario Cristobal when he was at FIU. He won 2 games.
Cristobal was over there in Oregon doing his thing. Don't do that. Now you being disrespectful.
He went to Oregon, but that's what I'm saying. He went to Oregon and he did good. At the end of the day, why can't Deion go from having a proven method of coaching and have it translate?
Is it proven?
So far, yes. You're playing against.
Bro, you can't call a hypothesis proven if you ain't tested in multiple situations, my boy. You got to have multiple options.
Compared to the level, if they're playing their level of competition at a very high level, then it would make sense.
You know the coaches he's going against are better too, though. You know that, right? These coaches over here get paid real money too. These coaches over here, he don't have to worry about a coach not having a practice facility for his team, preparing the previous week for him. That's all I'm saying.
But he also has it too. And I mean, I'm not saying that Saban is. That Deion is Saban or something like that. They did win the SWAC every year. They just didn't win the Celebration Bowl. Goodbye, Tony. They did win the SWAC. They won the SWAC back to back. They won the SWAC.
He lost that last year.
They lost to the MEAC twice.
Yeah.
They lost to South Carolina State.
South Carolina State.
Yes.
They couldn't even beat South Carolina State with better talent.
South Carolina State beats P5 teams. South Carolina State's the best.
They probably would have beat Miami.
South Carolina State's the best. You look at the teams that came from the players that come from that program.
Miami. You're right. They probably would have beat Miami because Middle Tennessee put 52 on Miami. I'm pretty sure South Carolina State could have did 8.
Right, but when you look at coach teams like TCU, nobody looked at TCU as a talent. Wait, before last season, nobody looked at TCU as a rep. Nobody would have even imagined that they would have went as far as they did last year. But you have a coach who instilled things into players who were already there, and they're like, it looked better. You putting guys in position to do.
But TCU that coach was coaching against he wasn't coaching against the JV. That's all I'm saying. Deion now is on an even playing field with other coaches in other universities, whereas in the SWAC, Jackson State, he wasn't. He was using his name to get all kind of advantages. That's equipment, practice facility, the practice fields that they had. The whole damn state didn't have water, but his university, his players had water. You know why? Because of Deion. Now you don't get that cachet over.
They're not playing bum teams. They're playing Alcorn State teams that's wins.
Stop this. Stop.
I'm talking about within their.
But he got Florida State guys coming to him. He ain't getting the same guys that they got. They don't have Florida State transfers over there in Alcorn State. Deion got all these Florida State boys that came over here.
Some schools do, but some schools do. We just don't.
Deion got 10 guys that came in the portal, man, from P5 schools. Deion ain't got that advantage no more. Bro. That's all I'm saying.
I think if you want to look back at what Deion has brought into Colorado since he got there,
I agree with you, bro. I agree. I just said this first year. He did me a favor
and take Smoke Bowie from Kentucky. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Kentucky been on y'all ass bad. the last
He
few
was on
years.
our ass bad
You
last
ought to be ashamed of yourself.
And guess
Y'all
what?
ought
He
to be
had
ashamed of
Colorado.
yourself. Y'all
Go
lost to
Bucks.
Kentucky and Vanderbilt in the same year. KB, I don't see how you sitting up here so happy about these Florida games.
Hey,
if
man,
Georgia lost to Georgia,
Saban
hold
looked
up.
bad his first year too. He lost to the
sir.
University of Louisiana.
Listen, if we as a university ever lost to Kentucky and Georgia Tech and all in the same year, I don't care if that's your first year, your 5th year, or your 15th year. I want your ass fired.
Some people do. Some people want Napier gone.
You can't. There's no way you can lose to Vanderbilt.
Hey,
like
man.
You said, we ought to just be able to just step on the field and be better than them. Period.
And
they booked y'all ass for homecoming, and you know what that means in football.
They didn't whoop us. They beat us by like.
I said they booked you for homecoming. You know what that means in football. If you on somebody's team for homecoming, that's disrespect. Y'all should went out there and beat them boy by 40 points.
It's coming back. It's been like, don't worry.
Now, what if it's a trend? Let me ask you this. Now, what if it happens again? What if it's a trend? What do we go?
I mean, if you win 5 games again and you lose to Vandy and all the other stuff, then yes, you're gonna have a conversation.
No. Ain't no conversation. We got to fire Billy. Billy got to go.
Nah.
Ain't no conversation being
had. No, because at that point,
I told you what you're gonna have. But see, you're gonna go hire a big name. I already done laid this plan out for you. I don't know if the viewers know this. I've told KB that there is a 10-year time frame before they even start to get back to 6 wins. Now I'm just being real with you. I hate to tell you this, but you about 3 coaches away.
Let me see. What is the Vegas odds?
Well, come on, let's go drop some money in Vegas. That's what we need to look for. Well, let's go drop some money in Vegas. Because I want to put some money on UGA to go undefeated. I know they ain't gonna bring me much in return, but I want that. Give me a little bit of that action. And then
I don't even know how to look that up.
Let's put over under win total for University of Florida football. Sorry.
Let me see. Over under.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for. Over under. Then they give you a number. It's probably gonna be like 4.5. 4.5 is probably what the number is, to be honest with you. And if it's at 4.5, you're gonna bet. What you bet?
It was at 4.5, boy. I'm taking some money out the bank.
You gonna bet 5? So you think they'll get the 5 wins? Just like you think Vegas is crazy?
Hell yeah! If they give me 5 wins, I'm taking that. You nuts? You're nuts.
It's gonna be a 4.5. Why is I tell you, bro?
I hope so. I hope it go down to 2.
Nah, it ain't gonna go down no lower than that. I'm gonna look what Colorado is too. I'm interested to see what Colorado over under is for the season.
I can't find it. I don't know how to look that.
Yeah, it's all good. I look it up because it's a process. You got to go on like MGM. You got to go to one of the actual websites and then click college football.
But if I can find it, if it's under 5 wins,
Colorado's probably at 3.5. They probably at 3.5.
I'm going like this. I'm like, baby, I'll be right back. I go to the bathroom. Go ahead and deposit this real quick. You crazy as hell. I'm taking that. I'm taking that bet. But yeah, man. Shit, man. We done came to the time, man.
Man. That's it, man. We done went overtime, but it's all good though.
Man.
The people rocking with us, man. We appreciate everybody coming in and tuning in.
Yeah, man. You know, look, if they got house in Dallas, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to stay in Houston. You know what I'm saying? You swing up. They got some around the corner. You know what I'm saying?
Texas ain't got no income taxes. I've been thinking about that. Texas ain't got no income taxes.
I'm gonna tell you this, and my uncle told me because he moved from Maryland to Texas before I did. The difference in your check and your pay, the pay staying the same, no raise from Georgia to Texas, or a state with income tax to no income tax, bruh, it's so different. It is crazy. The pay difference it's crazy. It's absolutely nuts, and I love it. I ain't never.
Georgia ain't my permanent place of residence. But trust me, bro, I ain't stuck on staying this way. I feel like my spiritual animal is on the West Coast, anyways. You know me. Yeah.
Texas, hopefully we getting there soon. Hopefully. It's getting blue and blue by the day.
I don't know. Well, yeah, but Florida though, we gotta stay out of Florida.
Man. Look, I fly in the day of the game, the night before the game, fly out afterwards. Boy, I ain't spending no time.
They ain't got no income tax there either though. So.
But no, it's that ain't it. But yeah, man, what you got planned this
Man, we taking the fam to the beach, man. We take the fam to the beach on Monday. So Monday we out here. Monday through Friday, we down in at the resort in Destin. I had already paid for this before
clear
Florida.
Water. The clear water, the blue water.
I had already paid for this before Florida started, telling us to stay away. So but yeah, man, this is it, man. Go prepare, get the dog ready to go drop off at the doggy motel and stuff like that. Oh man, he said you better be an SMU fan. Hey, them boys started the original NIL. You hear me?
Hey, SMU. I'd rather watch SMU than Miami.
Have you ever seen they on 30 for 30? Well, you gotta watch
basketball.
No, one about Eric Dickerson, the running back. It's another running back that went there too. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you gotta watch it, bro. Yeah, okay. You gotta watch that.
But yeah, hell, this weekend, man, we're gonna celebrate the wife's birthday. She getting old, so we're gonna do something. Sunday. Shout out to the wife. Yeah, man, Texas is wild. But hey, man, I love it. Yeah,
they got the death penalty. That's why SMU football is not where it's at. They were one of the only few teams to receive that death penalty. They still ain't bounced back. But you gotta watch that 30 for 30, bro. It's really good. It's a really good one.
I'll watch it. I ain't got nothing to do today. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah. Well, happy birthday to the
old lady.
The first lady, man.
Old lady.
Happy birthday, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Happy birthday to the first lady.
She holding on to the mid-30s. I'll give her another year of the mids.
Shut up.
After that, she's gonna be in them uppers.
Ooh.
Old lady.
Nah, the late 30s. Late 30s. That's what they call
it. Late 30s, yeah.
Late 30s.
Yeah.
Not the early 30s. Late 30s.
Shout out to her, man. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna celebrate her birthday throughout the week.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? And
the whole week. All hers, bro. You gotta do all the dishes.
Yeah. No, we gotta, man, what you got? We got kids, baby. Ain't gotta do that.
Oh, there you go. Mine ain't got there yet. Well, I got
boy.
It just started.
I was about to say, boy, you better get them. Like,
but you know what I'm saying? I ain't the type, bro. You be trying to watch my Disney, I go to get my fork out, and then I got food on my fork. I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah,
man. You know what I'm saying?
That is annoying.
So yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Balance that thing out.
My son, where he be watching TV, and it'd be like a Saturday afternoon, be like, do the dishes. He was like, I would have,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm like, you see all this? Whoa, you still got the food on the scoop, still in the spoon, my boy.
Yeah, I ain't got time. I ain't got time.
Yeah, no, man. But yeah, man, that's it, man. And they'll be back next week. I'm gonna be out of town, man.
Yeah, where you going?
We going New York City.
Oh yeah, the Big Apple.
Yeah, man. Do our
tour. Ride the train.
I've never been a tourist in New York. I've always been.
Don't look like one. That's what they told me. But you just walk around looking around and looking up and shit. Make sure you pay attention to what's going on.
I already seen it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we're gonna have some fun.
That's what's up, bro.
And the stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know who's gonna be on the show next week, but let Tony come on.
My Florida State homie said that you put them out there all wrong and bad today. He got to come on the show. So maybe I'll bring Florida State on next week and let them
I wish they
correct with you. I mean, we'll work it out. But he said, yeah, bro, he got to come on and say something because you got them out here bad. You all wrong about their school. I got my text messages is blowing up. Brother text me like he was watching, so he was texting me.
Hey, man. Y'all ain't gonna do right. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing good till y'all do right by Deion, man.
That's what I said.
He should have been a coach. Y'all should have treated Norvell like y'all did all them other black coaches, but that's just me. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, he ain't do nothing worse than Willie Taggart. But that's
he had the same damn record through the first 3 years. So
that's just me. That's just me. Boy, Tony is. He is like a pack of cigarettes. He just get passed around the yard.
Tony gonna be on the show next week. We gonna bring Tony on.
As long as somebody talking about Florida, Tony is putting the mask on. He is holding.
He hates Florida. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be, bro. You're supposed to hate Florida. I ain't got no beef with you right now because you can't whoop me.
I don't got no look. I don't got no. Why would I beef with Miami? I have nothing to beef with.
Because y'all
They
in the
ain't
same damn
They,
spot.
they ain't winning nothing. They ain't in no bowls. They ain't done
They
nothing.
just ain't getting nobody drafted like y'all. Y'all got the number 4 overall pick. They ain't got nobody that high probably since.
They barely had anybody drafted last year and the year before that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rousseau and the other Phillips. If it weren't for them two.
Phillips balling though, bro. He can play.
He
like
is. Yeah. Shout out to him when he transferred over there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen no homegrown Miami guy. They captain is a free agent. Bubba Bolden. At the end of the day, Miami been lowercase U for a long time. The white has kind of, it's like you go into a room where people smoke, and like the white ain't white that much. It's kind of like a cream. That's where it's at. That white on that helmet's kind of cream, kind of off white. We call it bone. The white in for the LA Rams.
I'm looking at it.
Yeah, you know how the LA Rams it ain't white, it's bone.
My office might be like that.
Yeah, that's Miami helmet. They white is real bone right now. It ain't crystal white like it used to be.
All right, man. Leave Miami. Let's stall them out, Debo.
Hey, but shout out to their 20th recruiting class. Shout out to them. 3-star Mario holding it down for taking over for 3-star Mullen. You know what I'm saying? It's y'all turn. Yeah, man. Shout out, man. Shout out to the guys. But that's it, man. We're gonna shut it down. I got things to do, games to play, food to eat.
I am about to give you something to eat, though. Yes, sir. All right, Playboy.
Till next time, y'all be easy.